EU chefs mocked Boris Johnson by dishing up a double helping of seafood at his crunch Brexit negotiation dinner in Brussels last night. With fishing quotas one of the biggest areas of dispute in the UK-EU trade talks, the Prime Minister and his team were served scallops and turbot at the head-to-head hosted by European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen. The shellfish starter, accompanied by pumpkin soup, in particular risked being seen as a coded jibe given the so-called Great Scallop War clashes between British and French fishing crews in the English Channel in 2012. Turbot, served at the dinner with wasabi mashed potatoes and vegetables, is also commonly fished in the UK coastal waters at the heart of the dispute over future access for European vessels. EU officials yesterday declined to disclose where the ingredients for the dinner were sourced from. However, most turbot is caught in the English Channel and North Sea, with Spain catching around 3/4 of the fish, according to British Sea Fishing. For dessert, the leaders and their teams were served pavlova with exotic fruit and coconut sorbet. Talking about the menu, Sky News' John Craig said, "On the dessert menu is pavlova, which Australians say comes from there. And the PM has been talking about leaving on Australian trade terms, no deal. So somebody on the commission, whether the president or one of her staff, is either being a bit provocative with the menu or has a sense of humor. I suspect a sense of humor." Mr. Johnson and Ms. von der Leyen were joined by their chief negotiators Lord Frost and Michel Barnier plus a handful of other officials on each side. The dinner was held in the European Commission's HQ in the Belgian capital, which is currently under a strict lockdown following a coronavirus surge across the country. It comes as Mr. Johnson is standing firm against EU attempts to punish Britain for leaving the bloc as Brexit talks teeter on the brink of collapse. He insisted no prime minister could accept demands made by Brussels for continued meddling in the affairs of a sovereign nation. His defiant pledge came ahead of a crunch showdown with the EU's top bureaucrat tonight to try to save the deadlocked trade talks. Mr. Johnson set out his final demands for a UK-EU free trade deal to European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen at the dinner. "A good deal is still there to be done," he tweeted on his departure to the meeting. "But whether we agree trading arrangements resembling those of Australia or Canada, the United Kingdom will prosper mightily as an independent nation."